Hi and welcome to Vibes of India. I am Natasha. Today in this video, let's understand since 2021 is about to end in few hours now, but the point is how 2021 was dealt with different people, how different people dealt with this COVID or pandemic to be affected, especially on tutorial and educational basis. Here in this video, we'll first start with students, then with teachers, and then for management to know about their perception, how 2021 was difficult or challenging for them, whether it is online education, online classes, or financial crisis.
First of all, I want to say that our school is obeying the corona protocol from the beginning. Our class strength is 80, then also every day the students come only 40 in our class. Before COVID-19, we were coming to school every day, but when the COVID-19 started, there were online classes. The online classes made us lazy and we are also not able to concentrate with our studies. Yes, I think it should be better, but nowadays the Omicron is falling and we are not able to study because the schools are also going to close day by day.
First, we don't have our personal phones, and the parents will give us our personal phones. And the way of education is totally different when we have studied in offline. Then it gradually changed into online classes. We don't understand this but we have to adapt this education system as fast as can we do, because we cannot mug up and we don't have the time to adapt these things. जैसे मैं देखा हूँ अभी ओमिक्रॉन के केसेस भी आ रहे हैं, तो मेरे को लगता है कि अभी हमको तो थोड़ा अभी जितने टाइम हम ऑफलाइन पढ़ रहे हैं, हमको उसमें ही जितना हो सके उतना अपना कोर्स या जो भी अपना स्टडी है उसको कर लेना चाहिए. फिर आगे पता नहीं अभी क्या हो सकता है. और फिर अभी बहुत चांसेस भी लग रहे हैं, काफ़ी न्यूज़ में भी बोल रहे हैं कि ऑनलाइन हो जाएगा, स्कूल बंद हो सकती है. तो ये सब हमको भी थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है कि डर लगता है कि ऑनलाइन हो गया तो फिर से हमारा खुद का भी जब ऑनलाइन हो तो हाथ में फ़ोन रहता था, तो हमको भी थोड़ा वो रहता था कि स्टडी हो नहीं पाता है. फिर हम भी थोड़ा डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते थे स्टडी से. मेन थिंग तो यही थी कि हम लोग थोड़ा डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो जाते थे. फिर हमारे पास जो हमारे डाउट्स रहते थे वो भी हम क्लियर नहीं कर पाते थे. फिर हम अगर होता था तो हम अगले लेक्चर तक का इंतजार करते, तो हमारे पास टाइम भी हमारा थोड़ा वेस्ट हो जाता था. This is very difficult for us to adapt, or we also continue to study, and we know that this situation is very difficult for every students, but we try to our best, and the government is also trying.
Obviously, the online education was challenging because it was a very new concept for us. We have never experienced this in our lives, and also we had many doubts of how to enter into the class. Sometimes we were just waiting in the waiting room, and it was very difficult, and the studies also was very difficult. We used to get distracted very easily because of phones and all.
Since it was very important year for us because बोर्ड के एग्ज़ाम्स भी थी हमारे लिए, और ऑनलाइन एग्ज़ाम में उतना कंसंट्रेशन नहीं हो पाता था. टीचर्स हमारे सामने नहीं होते थे, तो हमें देखने नहीं आते थे, तो हम कहीं पे भी सोशल मीडिया पे इन्वॉल्व हो जाते थे और हमारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं हो पाते थे. टीचर से समझना और यूट्यूब से समझना बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस हो जाता था, तो बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आई. 10th था और कुछ समझ में भी नहीं आता था और कोई ऑप्शंस भी नहीं थे हमारे पास. मैम, फर्स्ट ऑफ़ ऑल ऑनलाइन नहीं होना चाहिए बिल्कुल भी. अभी गवर्नमेंट ने बोल तो दिया है कि हमारे लिए भी वैक्सीनेशन स्टार्ट हो गए हैं, तो ऑनलाइन नहीं होना चाहिए और अब स्कूल बंद नहीं होने चाहिए और कोरोना के केसेस नहीं बढ़ने चाहिए. और
ऐसा था कि जब हमारे जो डियर रिस्पेक्टेड सर्स हैं वो ज़्यादातर ऑफलाइन ही पढ़ाए थे और उन्हें पता नहीं था कि ऑनलाइन में किस तरह, और उनका एक्सपीरियंस नहीं था. तो जब वो ऑनलाइन पढ़ाते थे तो कुछ चीज़ समझ आती थी और कुछ नहीं, तो फिर इसलिए यूट्यूब की हेल्प लेनी पड़ी. और उसमें अच्छा था कि हम पढ़ सकते थे अच्छे से, और कैमरे उनके सेट थे और उनके पास 3-4 साल का एक्सपीरियंस था, क्योंकि 2015 से यूट्यूब पे सारी स्टडी के रिलेटेड चैनल्स बन चुकी थी. तो वहाँ से हमने यूट्यूब से पढ़ा, और PW पे भी अच्छा था कि उन्होंने हमारे लिए उड़ान बैच भी पूरी अपलोड कर दी थी फ्री, और सभी सब्जेक्ट वहाँ पे पढ़ाए जा रहे थे, और हर चैप्टर के लिए भी वो 1-1 घंटे के लेक्चर ले रहे थे, और फिर हमने यूट्यूब से पढ़ा. और यूट्यूब से अच्छा रहा और कुछ कुछ स्कूल में समझ लेते थे.
So first of all, we went through how students might have faced difficulties in the year of 21. Since now it's the end of this year, let's cope up with teachers also and to know their views. What was their difficulties? How did they cope up with online teaching? We have George sir with us. He is an English faculty. So welcome to Vibes of India. My question to you will be like, what was that difficult thing for you as a teacher which you might have faced in the year of 21?
Well, the difficult thing was in helping students understand how to cope with technology in these COVID times. Like we educated ourselves as to how to teach via internet and Zoom application and other Google application, but the students were not trained enough to get all the detail from these kind of applications. So that was a challenge indeed. I hope that in the coming year, in 2022, students are sufficiently in the know-how as to how these applications can be used in order to acquire knowledge and also to remain in communication with their teachers and rest of the students. So that's one thing that I expect that 2022 may come with some kind of good know-how and good technology knowledge for students.
Thank you, sir. તો પરસેપ્શન અલગ અલગ છે. સ્વાભાવિક છે કે જેમ 2021 સૌ કોઈ માટે ચેલેન્જિંગ હતું, ત્યારે આપણી સાથે વધુ એક શિક્ષક છે, તેઓનું નામ છે ઝરમર ભટ્ટ, ઇંગ્લિશ ભણાવે છે. મેમ, વેલકમ ટુ વાઇબ્સ ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા. અને મારો સવાલ આપને એ જ રહેશે કે એઝ અ ટીચર તમારા માટે શું ડિફિકલ્ટી હતી 2021ના આ વર્ષને જોતા, અને કયા ચેલેન્જીસ તમે ફેસ કર્યા કે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને ભણાવવામાં કોઈ એવી તકલીફો આવી હોય તો?
So we faced many challenges. કારણ કે એઝ અ લેંગ્વેજ ટીચર, ઘણું લેંગ્વેજ ટીચર અથવા તો કોઈ બી કેલ્ક્યુલેટિવ સબ્જેક્ટ ટીચર્સ બહુ ડિફિકલ્ટ હોય છે કે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને ઓનલાઈન તમે જે બી ચલાવો છો વિધાઉટ એક્સપ્રેશન, કેવી રીતે એક્ઝામ્પલ આપવા, એ બધું એમના માટે ડિફિકલ્ટ હોય છે. ટાઈમ બિંગ થોડો ટાઈમ તમે ચલાવી શકો કે ક્રાઇસિસ એવા હોય તો, પણ હવે આ બહુ જ વધારે લાંબુ ચાલે છે તો બહુ ડિફિકલ્ટ છે કે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને કન્ટિન્યુ આને આ મેથડથી આપણે ચલાવી શકીએ. કારણ કે એક લિમિટ હોય છે. લેંગ્વેજ છે, કેલ્ક્યુલેટિવ સબ્જેક્ટ કે જે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને તમે ઓનલાઈન એ બધું પ્રેક્ટિસ નથી કરાવી શકતા, તો ઘણું ટફ રહ્યું સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ માટે. એઝ અ ટીચર બી અમે ફેસ કરીએ છીએ કે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ ડે બાય ડે જે એમનું બેઝ જે છે એ ડે બાય ડે વીક થતો જાય છે. કારણ કે જે રીતનું સ્કૂલમાં વાતાવરણ મળવું જોઈએ, જે રીતનું કેલ્ક્યુલેટિવ કે સબ્જેક્ટિવ જે બી સબ્જેક્ટ છે એમાં આપણે એક્સપ્લેનેશન જે આપી શકીએ એ ઓનલાઈન પ્રોપર અપાતું નથી. બીજી વાત એ કે આપણે કોઈ બી ક્લાસરૂમમાં બેઠા જે કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ કરી શકે છે, આઈ ટુ આઈ જે કોન્ટેક્ટ થઈ શકે છે ફેસ ટુ ફેસ, એ ઓનલાઈનમાં ક્યાંક ને ક્યાંક મિસિંગ છે. તો એ ઓનલાઈન વખતે એ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન એઝ અ ટીચર, એઝ અ સ્ટુડન્ટ બિલકુલ રહેતું નથી. તો હોપ કે આ બધી પરિસ્થિતિમાંથી, કારણ કે સૌથી વધારે અત્યારે જે ફેસ જે છે એનો વધારેમાં વધારે જે લોસ છે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સને છે. કારણ કે વન બાય વન જે યર એ લોકોના જે મેઇન જે યર્સ છે લાઈફના, કરિયરના, એ અત્યારે એ લોકોના બહુ જ ટફ રીતે જઈ રહ્યા છે, જે આપણે આગળના ફ્યુચરમાં જોઈશું કે એમનો બેઝ જે કાચો રહી જાય છે, જે વીક રહી જાય છે, આગળ જતાં એમને ઘણી તકલીફ થશે.
अब हमने मैथ्स के परसेप्शन जानने बाकी रहे हैं कि हालांकि जो आप मेरे पीछे ब्लैक बोर्ड देख पा रहे हैं तो यूजुअली हम आपने काफ़ी दफ़े देखा होगा कि जो टीचर है वो ब्लैक बोर्ड पे सम सॉल्व करते हैं और उसके बाद स्टूडेंट्स जो है अपनी नोट्स बनाते हैं. बट अब ये मैथ्स जब 2021 के दौरान में कोविड हिट किया और उस वक्त पे ऑनलाइन पढ़ाने की बारी आई, तब टीचर्स ने कैसे इस डिफ़िकल्टी को फेस किया था. हमारे साथ मैथ्स के टीचर है प्रमोद गगनानी जी. प्रमोद सर, वेलकम टू वाइब्स ऑफ इंडिया. मेरा यही सवाल था कि पहले तो मैथ्स लोग बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को वैसे ही डिफ़िकल्ट लगता है और उसमें भी ऑनलाइन पढ़ना मतलब और ज़्यादा डिफ़िकल्टी, तो आपने कैसे कोप अप किया इस सब्जेक्ट के लिए?
तकलीफ़ें काफ़ी थी. सबसे पहले तो बोर्ड इतना बड़ा स्क्रीन होता है और हमको कुछ असुविधा की वजह से मोबाइल में पढ़ाना पड़ता था. तो मोबाइल में स्क्रीन बहुत छोटी होती है, इस वजह से बच्चों को समझाना काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्टी होती थी. चैप्टर की शुरुआत तो अच्छी हो जाती थी, क्योंकि चैप्टर की शुरुआत में हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि चैप्टर में आने वाले जो इजी पॉइंट्स हैं या इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर्मूले वगैरह में वो दे देते हैं. लेकिन उसके बाद जब बड़े बड़े सम्स की बारी आती है तो उसको एक्सप्लेन करना काफ़ी डिफ़िकल्ट होता है. पर फिर भी अपना प्रयत्न तो करते ही थे हम, 2-2, 3 बार उनको एक्सप्लेन करके और उसके बाद हम फ़ोटो शेयर कर देते थे ताकि वो अपनी रेगुलर नोट्स बना सकें। अब एक डिफ़िकल्टी ज़्यादा ये थी कि मैथमेटिक्स में ऐसा होता है कि अगर बेस क्लियर नहीं है आपका तो आगे तकलीफ़ें ज़्यादा आती। अब बच्चों के लिए ऑप्शन था, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन मतलब बच्चे घर बैठे हैं, तो ऑप्शन रहता था, इसलिए कई बच्चे ज्वाइन नहीं भी होते थे, और मान लो 2-3 दिन ज्वाइन नहीं हुए, उसके बाद चौथे दिन अगर आ जाते थे तो उनको डिफ़िकल्टी ज़्यादा होती थी। एक और बात है कि मान लो क्लास चल रहे हैं तो उसमें बच्चे को कोई डिफ़िकल्टी है तो वो हमसे पूछ सकते हैं उसी टाइम पर। इसमें जब वो डिफ़िकल्टी पूछते थे तो कई बार, जैसे आपको पता होगा कि जूम में ऐसा होता है कि कुछ समय के बाद वो अपने आप बंद हो जाता है, तो कई बार ये भी होता था कि बच्चा डिफ़िकल्टी पूछता था और लेक्चर ऑटोमेटिकली बंद हो जाता था, फिर उसकी डिफ़िकल्टी हम नेक्स्ट डे सॉल्व करते थे। तो तकलीफ़ें काफ़ी हुई हैं, हमको भी हुई हैं, बच्चों को भी हुई हैं, पर हमने अपनी तरफ से पूरा प्रयत्न किया है कि बच्चे काफ़ी अच्छा सीख कर आगे बढ़ें।
As we all know, as subjects go higher, as standards go higher, there are many such subjects to be understood in both practical and theoretical terms. How did teachers cope up with practical tuitions towards their students? We have Purohit sir along with us. He is the physics teacher. Sir, welcome to Vibes of India. My question to you would be, how were practicals possible during COVID and during the online classes?
So actually last from 30 years I am teaching physics. This year, means from last year, I learned the new things here, that how practicals also can be explained online. So as senior teacher here, we are also try to accomplish with the new technique here by using that iPad and mobile here with the help of that assistant of my physics lab here. So we both are nothing but try to explain these practicals online also. So we are performing that experiment here in the lab here, and that one is telecast through the Zoom here, and student try to understand this one. Even graph and calculation also we are nothing but showing on the Zoom here, and students are doing this one at home here. But honestly, if I can say that here, then it is very difficult for the student here, because some practicals here, you have to take the readings through the microscope, particularly in lens, optics. So in that one you have to remove the parallax between object pin and image pin. So that we cannot here explain online here. But we are try our level best, and for my opinion here, students should try to adjust with that new situation. We have to accept this new pandemic here era here now. So I think so here it will run here next year also here. So we have to adjust ourselves here, that online or offline, whatever the convenient way and whatever the government suggested, according to this one we try our level best here. And from that Ankur school, every year we are getting here about 90% result here, particularly in science here. To maintain such a high standard, we have to do here work online as well as offline. Whatever the protocol suggested by the government, we are strictly follow this one.
So after students and teachers, let's now know about the management and how principal is also dealing with this pandemic or has dealt with it. We have Mr. Himanshu Dodia along with us. He is the CBSE principal of Ankur School. Sir, welcome to Vibes of India. My first question to you would be, how did you dealt with COVID-19 in the year of 2021, and what were the challenges you faced, which you think you can emphasize here right in front of us for people to know, and what do you expect in upcoming year?
See, being like the pandemic happens to our country first time, and all the education which was offline mode only now becomes the online. So there are the parents who are techno savvy. They're able to make it sure that their students cope up with the new change. But there are someone who will not able to do so. So the first challenges we are facing is that we'll make parents to enable that their child is able to learn properly the things what he used to do in the school at home also. Now, we being an Indian students or we being an Indian parents, it is that place where some of the successes are very easy to get. Some of the successes we need to take care that the child able to do that. At the end, this pandemic teaches us that whatever may happen, the journey should go on, right? The teaching should not be stopped, and successfully we have done it from last year even to this year also. Now the parents are habituated, students are habituated to the things are working on a smoother level. But we can say yes, we as a team with the teachers and the management able to do it successfully, and will get the good result out of the students also. Thank you.
So when we talk about the holistic approach of how education has evolved in the year of 2021, it had many challenges, especially in terms of management, where a person was always into a dilemma at how to deal with finances, especially to run a school. And for the betterment of all the students who has been a part of the school, currently Vibes of India is at Ankur School, Ahmedabad, and we have Miss Aparna Pancholi with us. She is the trustee of Ankur School. Ma'am, welcome to Vibes of India. And I would like to know about the perception of you, from you as a management, a body where it was difficult because suddenly where everything came up to an halt, and especially education was the one thing which suffered a lot. How did you manage and cope up?
Actually, this is first time our nation, not our nation, the whole country, our whole world is facing this pandemic. We were not used to know this terminology of COVID. So after that COVID, when we had the COVID had started in 19, we were not aware of how to deal with it. But government started giving us all the precautionary things. So we came to know that no, this is pandemic and we have to be very, very think about it, that it is very dangerous to have children at school as well as other staff members. So at that time we were very confused, but gradually we had our great teachers were there. We had great challenge also, that we all know that education is the one only tool that we can get the hidden talents of the children, we can get the hidden talents out of the children. So that time we thought of first of all to follow all the precautionary steps. For that we had given online studies, and it was very challenging task for management as well as teachers, how to deal with them. So we gave instructions to all the parents that you need not worry about the studies of the children. We have great teachers and they really helped us out to bring out the best talents of them virtually. And see, it is not only the studies what we are teaching. We are going to have holistic approach. So we are going to bring out their hidden talents. So virtually also we used to do so many activities, and teachers and with the help of the parents we could do great things that one. But the thing is, as a management side, if we talk about that, we had faced many financial, this conditions here, which was like we were many parents were there who was serving some private institutions, and they got fired or something, and they used to come to us and they were sharing their problems that were at present we cannot pay the fees. So that time it was very tough for us, but we thought of giving them the support as much as we can. So we had given that support to all the parents, and we understand all the emotions as well. So financially, yes, we had a great, challenge. And secondary, we took so many, precautionary steps for the students when they were coming to school. They were not coming to to school at that time, we were feeling that we are incomplete at present. Only the building was there. I mean, it was like body without the soul. So when they came back in the school, we were so happy, and we follow all the precautionary steps for them. And today we are dealing with it very nicely.
More the merrier. The opinions have always been multiplied. So here we have Mr. Janak Shah, who is the trustee of Little Flower School. Janak, welcome to Vibes of India. My question to you would be same as I have been asking earlier, that how pandemic or COVID has affected a management of a school, especially you, because you have been taking care of the school from past many years now. And what do you think you might have faced the challenges which can be overcome in the upcoming year?
Thank you, Natasha. See, I would like to say, first of all, God has been kind. All the students and all the teachers, all the management staff, everybody has been safe in these tough times. Now, you asked me the question, what have the schools faced? So, like, the schools are in a lot of trouble. In the sense, I'll explain that before, when the FRC committee set up the fees, last time what we had to do is that 25% we had to give waiver. So that was the collection we had to let go of. Secondly, many of the parents did not pay. So again we had to remind them, but because being a pandemic, we also understood the plight of parents and we had to be considerate, we gave them time. Fortunately, in Little Flower, what has happened, it is a big family and everybody is aware of the responsibilities also. The teachers, parents, management, everyone. So we have got wholehearted support from the parents also, and we have survived. I will say that we have survived in these tough times. Now the first wave is gone, the second wave is gone. Now we are at the brink of the third wave. We have been the first to start our classes offline. We have been, till date, not a single girl has been infected by COVID. So we have been taking precautions, and I thank all the families of the girls also that they have inculcated such ideas in them to be safe around. Everybody wears a mask. The classes have been sanitized properly. Now we just hope that the third wave is not so severe. What we are seeing, that the third wave might be a little bit mild, but it would be there in January. We will be taking precautions and we will be closing down offline classes if the government says so. But it has been a tough journey for 2 years. We hope that the COVID goes away and we come to normalcy. What I have seen is that the girls are really interested in coming. We've been operating at 50% as per the government guidance, and soon as the pandemic is over, we wish to again go back to the 100%.
We all hope that the coming year, that is 2022, may be joyful and grateful as we all expect to be. That's it from today's video. For more such videos, do not forget to subscribe to Vibes of India. Till then, thank you so much.